What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're back at Copart here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. How about we start with the thumbnail, a 2023 Chevy Corvette 1LT. This is on Copart's Crashed Toys site. That's kind of a specialty place that they sell some of their higher end cars. This is listed as minor dents and scratches. It's a 1LT, so it's a base model, but even so, it looks really good. As far as any damages, I mean, other than being absolutely filthy, I don't really see anything wrong with this car at all. This is beautiful, and I love the color, the silver gray color. I don't know if this is part of this car or not. It is. So maybe, yeah, some of the plastics from the underside, this is actually rubber, is just kind of hanging off of it. So maybe it went over something. You can see there's a little bit of rash right here, probably just from going over parking blocks and things of that nature, or there could be some significant damage under there. Honestly, I don't know. Slick looking car though. Take a look at the back here. This is what I love the most. So you can see the engine through the glass window. I mean, all you guys can see is probably dirt, but that's a beautiful 6.2 liter under there. Let's see if we can take a peek at the inside. Oh, yellow. I like that. Matches the yellow calipers. Absolutely gorgeous. The driver-centric controls. One day, guys. Today's not the day, but one day, I'm telling you, we're going to end up bringing one of these to the channel. They're dropping in price pretty rapidly. When they first came out, it was hard to get your hands on one of these, but I see these at the auction all the time, and they're not going for too crazy money anymore, guys. I can find one with, well, this one's got 11,000 miles on it. I can find them with about this miles, a little bit lower miles, for easily around $63,000 to $65,000. I don't know, still a little bit too much for me. This one looks like it was in a mud pit. I'm wondering if maybe whoever owned it accidentally went off-road, maybe got stuck in the mud. That would explain all the, yeah, it's pretty filthy. And you can see back here, it's definitely got a ton of mud all over it. I think they may have accidentally gone off-road in this one, guys. Still, beautiful car, though. I'd buy it in a heartbeat for the right price. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I have plenty of money available for a car. I'm just not ready to spend $60-ish thousand on a Corvette like this. But if I could get it for, I don't know, 50, 45, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I would absolutely jump on this for that kind of money. Wow. Yeah, she looks like she means business, doesn't she? Wow. Oh, man. Okay. You're going to sell me on this car. Now, this one is not actually up for sale just yet, but it's coming. And I've got it on my watch list. You can believe that. There's your gear selectors right here, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you got your manual mode if you want to use your flappy paddles. I'm guessing this is kind of like an iDrive system, maybe not. Oh, touring mode. These are your, well, it literally says right there, and I missed it. These are your modes. So touring mode, sport mode, track mode. You've got all of your air conditioning over here, which is, I mean, I kind of like it, but I feel like there's a lot of separation between the driver and the passenger, which I guess is what it's supposed to do, right? Kind of keeps the driver to himself so he can focus on driving. But I don't know, cup holders, 2 of them, but the passenger is going to have to kind of reach over this hump to get to it. I don't know, not the biggest fan of this big dividing bar here, but I get what they were trying to do. This is a driver's car. That's what this car is all about. The flat top and flat bottom steering wheel. It's different. This would take a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, you could do it. You could do it, man. Slick car. Let's take a walk behind it. Listen to the exhaust. It sounds pretty damn good. Listen to that. It sounds really good, honestly. It sounds really good. I don't know when this car is going to come up for auction, but when it does, I'm not afraid of a little undercarriage front end damage. The wheels seem to turn. The steering wheel feels fine. Brakes feel good. I'm sure if we put it into drive, forwards, if we put it into reverse, backup camera, goes backwards. So yeah, forward, backward, steering feels fine, brakes feel fine. I don't see any warnings on the dash at all. Nothing. I'd love to figure out how to use this display a little bit better. I'm sure there's a lot of different modes you can scroll through. Fuel economy, 16.2 miles a gallon. That's about as good as my Bentley. Yeah, that's surprising. So average speed is 28.6 miles an hour, so probably a pretty good mix of highway and city driving. Best fuel economy, 33 miles a gallon. Now that's impressive. This is an absolutely beautiful car, guys. This is one that is, it's genuinely on my list as something that I'd be interested in purchasing depending on how much it goes for. Like I said, at the dealer auctions, I can see these things going in the low 60s pretty regularly. I don't know if this has a clear title, salvage, rebuilt title. I'm really not sure, but it's something I think I'd be willing to take a risk on. If you guys would be interested in possibly seeing a C8 on the channel, drop a comment below and hit the thumbs up button. Next on my list, a 2011 Ford Mustang GT Convertible. This thing looks to be in pretty good condition. Dirty. I hate the wheels. I'll let you guys drop your comments below on the wheels. What do you think? I'm thinking no, not a chance. The wheels would be the first thing to have to go on this car. They are, I apologize to whoever used to own the car. Those wheels they're not it. They don't do the car any justice. Looks like there's a little damage back here. Looks like there's a little valance that's supposed to go here. Diffuser type thing that's missing. Still has a styrofoam. It probably, yeah, it just clips in. So you could probably find an aftermarket one. Secondhand or third party maybe. Carbon fiber would look real good with the little splitters down there. That's what I would do. It's got the wing on the back. Slick looking car, man. Just wheels and put a diffuser back there. You'd be good to go on this, assuming that it runs and drives. Front bumper's got a little damage right there as well. Looks like that'll spend some time on that. You get that pop back in. Everything looks good under here as well. Really not a bad car. Not a bad car. A lot of people that like sports cars don't care for convertibles. I am not that guy. I love convertibles and sports cars. I really do. It's an automatic. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, hold on. Hold on. There must be something really special under the hood, because you basically took out the back seats, you know? Good luck using the back seats in this car anymore. You've got this brace here for, you guessed it, a harness. Wow. So you wouldn't put that kind of money into something like this, or put that big, ugly brace in the back, unless you got something pretty special going on under the hood. At least that's my opinion. Why don't we pop the hood real quick? Let's see what's under there. Well, okay. So I see aftermarket coils and an aftermarket cold air intake, and that's it. No way, man. Let me put this hood prop up here. All right. Starting with the obvious, a PMOS cold air. It's not even on. It's just flopping around. Hoses are disconnected. That ventilation is missing. This has been replaced with just a little cone filter that fits on there. Factory strut brace, and we have Extreme Pro Series. I can't Granatelli. I have no idea. I honestly expected there to be, like, I don't know, a Pro Charger, twin turbos, something. But no, looks pretty stock. There's a hose missing there. Everything's just disconnected under here. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say this car probably doesn't run. You got BC suspension, so adjustable coilovers. There's spider webs all over it, so spider webs all over back here too. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this car has been sitting for quite a while. This is one I probably won't jump start. I got a feeling there's something very wrong with it, and with all those vacuum lines disconnected, if it does start, the RPMs are probably going to go through the roof, And I don't want to mess with that, guys. Let me pull this up on Copart's website real quick, and let's see what they say about it. Well, this is the first time this has ever happened. To my surprise, Copart shows nothing about. Now, Copart has a great feature on their app, right? There's a scan tool right here. I'm going to show you this. It scans, and they have a barcode right here. You take the phone, and you just kind of get it over that right there, and oh, there it is. It popped up this time. Oh, it says it does start. It says it starts, which means it doesn't drive. It's not on sale yet. Mechanically damaged, 124,000 miles on the odometer, and it's a bank that's selling it. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so it starts, but it doesn't drive. It's got some kind of transmission problem. I'm telling you, this car looks like it's been sitting for a long time. There's just spider webs everywhere. Do you guys think we should fire it up? I'm really concerned because that looks like a giant vacuum port that is just wide open, and there's nothing to put on there. Then, of course, this breather's wide open. We have this right here that's not connected to anything either. I'm very leery about firing this one up, guys. I'm not going to. I don't feel like this is a safe one to start up. But you guys comment below. What do you think of the 2011 GT? I think this is one I'm gonna hard pass on. Now, I've had several of you asking about this Camaro that I showed in a previous video, this SS with a brand new engine under the hood. It's still on my list. I am still interested in it. I know that it drives because I saw it being driven. So catalytic converters, nothing is hooked up, which is very strange. It looks like someone put it together and then stopped, kind of in between. So I don't know what happened to this car. I don't know what's going on with this car. But this is one that I'm definitely interested in. It probably won't go for a ton of money, mainly because, well, it's a 2015. It's a little bit older. It's got some miles on it. And I think that's going to make people a little leery. And when it starts up, it sounds, I'll be honest with you, it sounds awful. The exhaust is not connected at all, and it sounds really bad. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this one. And those wheels, I don't know, guys. The niche wheels, you guys tell me. What do you think? I could live with them, I guess. It's something about them, I don't care for them. But it's the right color. And then obviously this Godfall has to come off, and thankfully the Superman sticker already came off. It's one that I'm interested in, but I'm not going to spend a fortune on this one, guys. So comment below, tell me what you think. You want to see it or don't you? A few of you have told me that you wanted to see this Chrysler Aspen on the channel, and I am going to go ahead and bid on it. In fact, I just made that decision right now. I don't know if you could hear that coming through the video there, but I'm going to go ahead and bid on it. Currently, this thing is sitting at, I don't know, like 600 bucks. And this is in really nice shape. It needs a set of tires, for sure. It's not salvaged or anything. It's, you know, it's a little dirty, and yeah, it's a little ratty. It's a little, I mean, I shouldn't say it's ratty. It's really not. It's dirty. You know, look around. It needs a damn good cleaning, but it ran great. It started without a jump last time. Let's see if it'll still start. I won't spend a lot of time on this one because we've already shown it on the channel, but 131,000 miles. It's got the Hemi. Still starts. Whoa, Jesus. You scared the living hell out of me. Good Lord. Heated seats, got a TPMS light, so we'll probably go ahead and just replace the TPMS sensors when we put new tires on it anyway. Check engine light is on, but I mean, it runs good. It sounds good. It goes right into gear. Alpine stereo system, I can tell you right now, it sounds really good. Yes, it goes into gear. Just needs a good cleaning. And walk around it real quick. It really doesn't look bad at all. You got your third row seating, leather interior. It's in pretty damn good shape. It's a limited. Other than a set of tires and a good cleaning and some TPMS sensors and figuring out the check engine light, cleaning up those headlights as well. Not bad. Windshield's not cracked or anything. Like I said, it's a little beat up. It's got some miles on it. But I think this will still be a good one, guys. What do you think? Well, we're going to take just a few minutes to look at some motorcycles, and I'm going to try to avoid Harley Davidsons as much as possible. I got enough. I now have 2 Harley Davidsons at the house, so we're going to try to look at something else. This is a Honda Shadow. I don't know what year it is. It looks like it's a little bit older. Let's take a peek at the sticker here. It's a 2016 VT 750. Obviously, this one has been in an accident. Most of these have. The damage, the windshield is toast. The handlebars probably bent, maybe not. Actually, the handlebar looks like it's okay. The handlebar looks all right. Obviously, the gas tank took a nasty spill there, so you're gonna need another gas tank. I wouldn't even bother trying to fix this. She definitely went down, but that looks like it's about all damaged. Even the handlebar is unscathed. The clutch lever not broken or torn up at all. The fender looks good. Wheels look good. Everything actually looks pretty good on this, guys. Let's see if it turns on. It does. How many miles? 6,000. That's it. 6,000 miles. Not bad. You could probably ride this home. Oh, this isn't too heavy either. I don't know what the weight is on these, but it doesn't feel like it's very heavy. This thing's definitely something you can maneuver around a little bit. Obviously, the turn signals and everything up front got bent in just a little bit. Let's see if we can start it. What do you think? It's in neutral. Oh, come on. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. That's all right. We'll go ahead and shut her down. I could jump start it, but I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where the battery is. Probably under the seat. And normally these seats just kind of pop up, or you got to put a key in them or something and pop them up. Now, I'm very familiar with Hondas. I think those handlebars are straight. This could be fixed. This is damaged. You're probably gonna have to replace this bar that's got both of your turn signals on it. Obviously the bracketry under there is bent as well, but the rest of the bike doesn't look bad. Now, I've never replaced a gas tank before, so I don't know how difficult replacing a gas tank is, but I'm sure there are more difficult things on a bike to repair. I think this is a good one, guys. I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. I'm not entirely sure I'm ready to buy yet another bike, but this one looks pretty good. What do you guys think? How about a Honda 1300 VTX-R? You want to talk about a pretty big bike? It's a pretty big bike, guys. This is in really bad shape, although I love this right here. Live to ride, ride to live, free spirit. Absolutely beautiful. This bike used to be really nice. Unfortunately, as you can tell, it's been in a bit of an accident. Front fender's done, windshield's done. I'm sure the handlebars, forks are bent. The tank completely smashed all over the place. Even the speedometer glass is smashed. The back end is smashed as well. I mean, this thing's been through it, man. Wow. That's awful. Now, if I run into a Harley-Davidson Fat Boy out here, we're going to look at that, because that's one that I really would like to get my hands on. Let's look around, see what else we can find. Hell, what about this one? No, this one's already banged up a little bit too much. I want to try to find something that's actually rideable. Well, I'm just not having any luck today, guys. Most of these bikes are pretty heavily damaged. These aren't. I know you see the CBR back there, but trust me, that one is totally smashed as well. Pretty much everything you see out here, it's in really bad shape. I saw this little Yamaha R6 over here. It's definitely banged up pretty good. The fairings are all scratched up, or plastics, whatever you want to call them. They're banged up pretty good, cracked, scratched. It's in kind of rough shape. Look at this back tire. Looks like this thing went for a hell of a slide with all of those nasty grooves in it, or somebody was doing a hell of a lot of burnouts. This is an 06. It's a YZF R6L. I've always wondered about these sports bikes, man. I don't knock them, but I don't quite get them, because to ride these, don't you have to kind of lay over the tank? You know, you sit here and you kind of lay over the tank and hold on to these handlebars for dear life. To me, that doesn't seem like, well, I don't want to say it's not fun, because I've never done it. Did somebody leave the ignition on in this? The ignition doesn't work at all. It's off. Try to turn it on and it does nothing. That sucks. I would like to hear this thing run. I don't know. For me, laying over the bike doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Now, I get that these things are basically rocket ships, crotch rockets, right? They're rocket ships. You just climb on and you know, you take off and you're gone. I get that that's a lot of fun, but I want to sit up. You know, I like to sit up and see what's going on. This leaning over the gas tank thing, just, it ain't my cup of tea. Let's get back to cars. I know that's what most of you guys are here for. Trucks, cars, maybe the occasional van. I've seen a lot of stuff already that was here weeks ago. Well, hold up. I see a little Audi. Looks like a Quattro. What is it, like an A4? I don't know. There's something about these little cars I like. They're stylish. I think they look good. It's a little 4-door. Too bad it's not a 2-door. What year is this? 2017. Nope, 2011. I was way off. A4 Premium in black. I just like the looks of these little cars. I really do. I really like these. I'm gonna sit my bag down real quick. First thing I notice, big tread on the Continental tires. Same thing on the front. Tires match. That's always a good sign. The body looks good. It's filthy. I'd be willing to bet that this one cleans up really nice. Matching tires here too. Wheels, super clean. Not just on the outside, but even the inside. It tells you that somebody really loved this car. Like, they took good care of it. Look at the interior of this. It smells great. See, I got an eye for this stuff, man. This car is sitting here in the back, but as soon as I saw it, I said, this one, it could be a good one. I mean, aside from the fact that it's an Audi, if it was anything other than a Vag car, this thing would be at the top of my list of something I wanted to buy. Unfortunately, these are not known to be the most reliable cars. You know what I mean? Volkswagens, Audis. What else do they make? They make some fast car out there. Oh wait, they make Bentleys, they make Lamborghinis, you know, all of the greatest, most reliable cars that you've ever heard of. Well, they're made, ooh, wow, that's not good. That's not good. They're made by Vag, all right? Obviously, check engine light, yep. It ain't running good at all. Check engine light is flashing. This thing's got some problems. Miles, this is crazy. Okay, so the screen says service due. The miles are 78,721 miles. This thing's not even due for spark plugs yet, and it's misfiring like crazy. I'm hoping if I give it a little throttle, maybe it'll clean up. Could be fuel injection related. Could be low on compression. That wouldn't surprise me. That honestly wouldn't surprise me. See what I mean? The car looks beautiful. Obviously, somebody took care of it. There's stickers up here. People were changing the oil in it and everything. In fact, someone just changed the oil. October 23, it's due again at 80,000 miles. So someone very recently changed the oil in this, and here we are. They got rid of it because, well... Wait. Did it clear up? No. I don't know. It feels like under a certain RPM, it feels like it clears up. It's definitely misfiring pretty bad. Let's pop the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. It comes with both keys too, which how rare is that? You don't usually get 2 keys these days with cars. It is a small car, but I really do like it. Hell, it could be something as simple as a tune-up, although it shouldn't need spark plugs yet. It should have like platinum or iridiums. Why is there oil all over under the hood? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot of oil. That's a lot of oil. Makes me wonder if maybe an oil change place had left the cap off. That's my guess. Maybe they left the cap off and oil just, you know, blew everywhere. Coolant is full, looks good, but there's just an abnormal amount of oil all over the top of this engine. I'm sure this is direct injection you're probably looking at. What do we got? These are your injectors here? There's 8 of them? That can't be right. That can't be right. Little turbocharger down there. You know what? I think I'd take a risk on this. It probably isn't going to go for a whole lot of money. This is something, it could be something simple. I mean, it could be something complicated, but if it's something simple, we could really score on this one, guys. I'm going to put this on my watch list and we'll see what happens. So I just put it on my watch list. It's not for sale yet, and it is listed as mechanical, damage. So they listed it properly, which is nice, because not everybody does that, guys. Not everybody's going to tell you that you're bidding on something that's pretty broken. Let's continue on. I'm curious to see if my Impala is still sitting here. I'm sure it's not. It sold. The last time I saw it on Copart's website, it was sitting at $2,500, which honestly, kind of a hell of a deal for that car, even though it was badly damaged from hail. I know you're like, are you really passing up the Mercedes? Yes. Yeah, I'm actually going to pass it, but instead we're going to go look at a Chrysler 200. I'm kidding. We're not going to go look at a Chrysler 200. We're just going to kind of walk through here. I do want to see if my Impala is still sitting out here, though. I know it's sold, so it's probably gone. I think somebody got a good deal on that. If you don't mind rolling around in a golf ball, that is, it did look pretty rough. Look at that Ford. Hold on. Let me see if I can get through this. I love the color. Oh man, am I really gonna? I can't get through there. I didn't wear my boots today because it's warmed up and it's been dry. I guess we ain't gonna get a look at that Ford. Oh well. I think we've seen enough F-150s on the channel to last a lifetime. We'll just continue on. I just want to see if my Impala is still sitting here, or if somebody already picked it up. Little Subaru, been smashed in the side. Jeep, Nissan, another Subaru. Is that a Ford Fusion hybrid right there? Chrysler 300, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Well, dang. I don't know, something about seeing that car sitting here, coming out here and starting it up, it just made me feel good. I don't know why. I really loved that Impala. I did. So hopefully it's not going somewhere to be cut up. Hopefully somebody really needed a car and they don't mind the cosmetic damage. That would make me very happy. Oh wow. Oh, you poor car. Well, you know, you can't control what other people do with their cars. This is sad. This is really sad to see an old Panther sitting like this. Somebody decided that matte black was a good color. I just want to open the door real quick. Guys, just bear with me. I'm just curious what the oh, well, right. Let's try the other side. Oh my God, why? It looks like it used to be maybe silver. I don't know. Well, they've got this thing so... Oh yeah, the interior's trashed on this. The doors are all taped up so I can't get in. It's probably for the best, I guess. Can we just open this real quick? I'll put it back. Oh wow. Yeah, that's it smells about as you would expect something that looks like this to smell. Yeah, there's no keys. Here's the stereo system, you know, and here's the other speaker right there, so you get that surround sound. And of course, these wires. Don't mind the fact that you have to route your feet under the wires, but you know, that's fine. And then the door, well, you open the door with a dog leash. You know, this is a good place to store your dog leash. And wires down there somewhere for something. I don't. Wow. You've got different window tint in the back. Hopefully that comes out. You've got some that's dark black. You've got some that's purple. Yeah, this is, you know, the glove box, long gone. Long gone. What scares me, and I know some of you are gonna be upset with me saying this. It is kind of mean, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Why am I trying to protect this car? I have no idea. What scares me, honest to God, is that whoever was riding around in this car, you know, he probably had a girlfriend or two, and if it was a she, which, let's be real, it's not, how often do you see females do this to their cars? This is what men do. I question even calling them men, but this is what boys do, right? What scares me, seeing something like this, that somebody thought that all of this was a good use of money, and that this was the right thing to do to this car. It even has aftermarket. I didn't even see this. Aftermarket American racing wheels with brand new tires. You know, I'm almost speechless. Well, I'm not. It's just the things that I want to say, I refuse to say because I don't want to get demonetized. What a cluster F this car is, man. And you know damn well, look at the car. This car is just trashed. All right. But somebody put brand new wheels and tires on it. Now, if they couldn't afford, here's the thing, hear me out. If they could not afford a better car, and I'm going to be very clear because I don't want people to get offended, I'm not bashing driving a hoopty. I've got hoopties, and I drive them. In fact, I drove one here today. It's a secret car that I haven't released yet, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. I drove a hoopty here today. There's nothing wrong with driving a hoopty. So I want to be very clear. I'm not making fun of somebody because they can't afford a decent car, all right? You guys should know me better than that because of where I come from. I would never be that guy. But here's what I'm saying. If this is the only car you could afford, fine. You do what you got to do, right? But where did you get the brand new wheels and tires? Do you see where I'm going with? You know, you got a $500 car, great. You didn't need to spend $1,200 on wheels and tires, you understand? And most likely they did not spend $1,200 on wheels and tires. They probably financed them through like rims and rubber. And it probably is like $2,500, you know, weekly payments of $40 for the next 20 years. And now, the company that sold the rims and tires, obviously they're out. You know, they're not going to get their money. And the car is sitting here, they're never going to see their wheels and tires again. So, again, what scares me is seeing this reminds me that there are people out there that are procreating. That's a nice way of saying it, okay? These people are reproducing, and they're most likely going to pass on these skills to the next generation. Not just the skills, but maybe the, you know, buying a $500 car and financing $1,200 wheels that they never paid for. Now, I know I'm speculating. Some of you are going to nail me to the cross in the comment section for this, but I'm just being real with you guys, man. It seriously scares me when you see things like that and you think these people are going to reproduce and they're going to pass all of that on to the next generation of children. Very scary to me. We've seen this one before, so don't ask me to look at it again. An old Subi. It's a rust bucket, guys. It is an absolute rust bucket, so we're not going to take a look at that one. In fact, I think, guys, I'm probably about ready to just end this video right here. I don't think we're going to be able to top that Lincoln. I don't. I think that is the pinnacle of epicness for this Copart walk around. With that, ladies and gentlemen, what else is there to say? I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Be sure to drop those comments down below. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.